you can now support this channel on Patreon. Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously. Ah yes, a great pair of role models here. Look kids, this is where the sexy ladies use their lady lumps to push one another into the water in the sexiest fashion possible. Well Dad, I love boobs! Attaboy, champ. Attaboy. No one seems worried about the woman seemingly unconscious and upside down in the water. Okay, so let's just address this right off the bat. You guys know for boobs I tend to cheekily remove a sin for them, and this anime is obviously chock full of them. So what do I intend to do about it? Well, I'll kick off this first half by removing 5 sins, okay? And then I'll be able to concentrate on sinning the anime itself without feeling the need to constantly remove sins every few minutes. People are throwing their betting cards into the air in sheer celebration without realizing that they will in fact need those tickets to claim their winnings like a bunch of fucking morons. Yeah, big cash prize. How much you ask? Who knows, because the number is largely covered by a huge odd looking white box which is supposed to be the sun getting reflected, I guess? Everyone who was just being interviewed in front of her has now moved away in the next shot, and instead it's just these two different girls now. Yes, that's right. Pro sports, also known as boobs. Sports. Anyone who's ever held a press conference, for one. This will make for a great viewing experience for your audience, seeing an interview with the back of her head. Assaulting a co-worker. How is that clearly the case though? Not explaining in any way equals a sin. Managing to backflip onto what can only be assumed as a very slippery, roughly 7-foot high statue thingy. But squeezing sound effects helps us the viewer know that the butt is being squeezed. You might consider placing more hair over that missing eye, as when it's paused it very much looks like she simply has one eye rather than the intention of making her no doubt look menacing and or cunning. This feels like it should really be internal monologue, since she's simply just stating out loud her current situation like a numpty otherwise. She had only moved like a meter away from the other two girls, but suddenly when she attacks she's 3 lands or platforms away from them. Reaction occurs long after an attack cliché. Once again, this should really be internal monologue, because you're talking about the person as though they're not directly right in fucking front of you. I'm sorry, but have the girls got bloody gills, or do the others just really not give a fuck when someone falls into the water and doesn't swim back to the top?
That's what she said.
それはなぜなのか。骨盤の傾きが違うからです。骨盤が後ろに傾いている日本人に比べ
Wow, way to suck all the sexiness out of the scene. Nothing sexier than bones.
意外にあるんだね。いやー、青葉さんの胸が豊かでよかった。
Falling over into a girl and grabbing her boob cliche. Although points for originality, I suppose, since it's normally a guy doing it to a girl, and here they threw the whole concept on its head and had a girl doing it to a girl. Revolutionary stuff.
ポニーテールが視線につられて動くんよ。それを読み取るとボールの落ちるとこがわかるってわけ。
Ponytail reading.
何ですかそのいやらしい発言は。
No, I'll tell you when it's one of those.
何よこれ。
これはまさか真空裂血。
Oh, come on! I've let this anime get away with quite a lot of stuff, but fucking hell, I can't let this one slip past and not mention it. She created a wave of energy and force with her ass, so much so that she ripped their fucking clothes to shreds. Gah.
大丈夫。
あの腰のひねりはまさか。
Character with her eyes perpetually shut cliche. Non-Toyo Gucci-gasm.
よかったじゃない。自称西日本最速アウトファイターに誘われて。あ、
No need to get angry at her. She didn't bloody accept the invitation. Bitch.
まだあの技にこだわるというのなら学校を辞めてもらいます。話は以上です。
Random sideways view is incredibly random and rather disorientating.
あんな思いはしたくないんです。
Saying, I don't want to feel like that ever again, but not telling her what that actually is, and thus likely leaving her very much confused.
真空裂血を教えてください。
何をしているのですか？
Looking for pebbles.
すごい。気持ちいいな。マッサージはこちらです。
Advertising to the people already in your queue for a massage that they can get a massage where you are.
かわされた。それも尋常じゃないスピードでギリギリのところを。
Jesus, stop talking about her like she's not right in front of you.
早すぎる。
Must they make it sound like she's constantly passing wind when she's doing this fucking technique?
どうしよう。全くレースに入り込めてない。
You're not just kind of standing there, you are literally standing there.
やりました。勝ちましたよ。 私の右手は触れた人の体質や体調、癖まで読み取ることができるんです。
What the fuck?
何やってるの。走る足音で気づかれたのよ。
Calls her a dumbass, but then goes one step further along the road of announcing your position by talking whilst going to attack her.
で、何マジになってるの。らしくない。ケルちゃんにいつも通り任せておけば。
So just to be absolutely clear, in this anime her ass has a will of its own. It's able to see the enemy and predict their moves ahead of time. Her ass. Right? Right? What the actual fuck?
ランドを降りたらあなたたちケイジョ選手は強い絆で結ばれた尊い仲間であることを忘れないでください。
How though? Aren't they all competing to be pros and be the best in a solo sport?
それを理解した上でなら今後は真空裂血の訓練を認めましょう。
Given that she's now performed it 3 times without fail, I'd wager she already knows the technique.
あのレース、結果的には草海さんの圧勝でしたが、
宇部先生。
No.
皆さんがあと半年でどれだけ伸びるか楽しみにしていますよ。
本当にやめなくても。
Oh no, you still have to quit. Everything she said before now was just for lulz. Moron.
確かに自由時間は何をしても自由と言ったけど、ちょっと羽目を外しすぎてない？元309号室、はい没収。皆さんはこれから強化合宿に行くんですよ。
Then perhaps you should have told them there were certain things they weren't allowed to buy before you sent them on their way.
今日はどんな日だ
落水や足裏以外がランドにつくと失格。ここまで何か質問は？はい。
You're really ugly. That's not a question. I know.
閉じてませんよ。いや涙出てもうてるやん。ギリギリ踏ん張りましたから。いや鼻真っ赤やで。全然痛。
Shut up!
What? What the fuck? Ew!
ほんまですか？
かつてはあの技をマスターした。
板が折れ。
ジャジャー！
合宿ではそれぞれ皆さんにタイプ別に分かれて練習してもらいます。
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Vupu, Leon Lutger, Joaquin Jimenez Villaluenga, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Helgi Gunlaugsen, Loritz, Ikhodi, Val Sobel, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, David Pickfans, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Joshua Viker, Xenon, Zachary Kling, Hunter Layfield, Avery Azell, Gajivi Trash, Matthew Farmer, Richard Gray, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackins, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Nikolaj Anderson, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.
Wake up, the rabbit, it's blood.
Reach the wizard.
It's blood. Wake up, the rabbit,
Reach the wizard.
it's blood.